subbing special education today, mild mod, and these are smaller classes, so under 10 students per class, and there's 3 classes that I'm subbing for, 2 SAI math classes and 1 science, and today is a mathematical day. 5, 5, 25, so 5 times 5 is 25. And a quarter century ago today was Cinco de Mayo 2000 as a preschool at College Park Elementary, so I do have a YouTube video about that, which I was thinking about all day. But anyway, so far so good. First period I got to teach math, and they were doing some review like rounding to the nearest 10 and 100, and subtraction with borrowing and area, and I was trying my best to get them engaged. I mean, they're still waking up. I got a few of them to engage. For second and third period, I was actually at another math class just to help out. Third period, I got to help out a little bit of math, and that's because this teacher goes over there during second and third period to support if needed. In fact, I subbed for that math teacher before a couple of times, so I knew I recognized the name of the teacher whom I'm subbing for today. And then fourth and fifth period, there's like nothing to do. I went to the office and they said they didn't need any help, so I'm just here alone. But after lunch, I have 2 more periods, the SAI math and the science, so I'm sure that the rest of the day would go well. Glad that I'm here. It's May 6, 2025, and I'm over here at TeWinkle once again subbing for another math class, and it's National Teacher Appreciation Day. I just saw on the marquee behind me that the teacher whom I'm subbing for today is Teacher of the Year. I just walked here in the dark and saw the purple lighting. That was interesting. And I just got all set up here, so the students are taking an SBAC practice test today in math, and this was the classroom that I was in yesterday for 2 periods, just monitoring and helping out if needed. So after first period, the student teacher is going to come and take over the rest of the day. So period 1 is the only period where I'm actually doing anything, but of course I'm willing to help out throughout the rest of the day, so it should be a good day today. It's May 7th, 2025. I'm over here at Estancia High School subbing English today. Inside an Estancia classroom once again, this time in an English class. The first time since April 5th, 2023, which was the first time I subbed here, which was for a math class. The person in the office gave me a tour since it's been over a year since I've been here, and on the tour a couple of students were saying, "Hey, Mr. Kenslow," because they must have went to TeWinkle a year or 2 ago. So I'm thinking I probably know maybe 40 or 50% of the students here because they went to TeWinkle the past 2 years. So 4 down and 3 to go. The first period was a prep period and the fourth period was also a prep period, but they asked me to cover a science class for 4th period, so I did so, which was honors biology. So these classes today are 9th grade English and 10th grade English. The 9th graders are listening to a TED Talk in preparation for their own TED Talk, if you will, that they're writing, and then the 10th graders are honing in on their debating skills. So it's very great to be here at Estancia again, and all day today so many students were saying hello to me because it's the first time since they were at TeWinkle that they saw me subbing again, and they were happy to see me again. Well, I'm sure that the rest of the day would go well. Thankful that I'm here. It's May 8th, 2025. I'm back over here at Whittier Elementary subbing 6th grade today. And this class is a dual immersion class, being immersed in both English and Spanish. And so at least one student asked if I knew Spanish, and I said, "Estoy practicando español." And so it's lunchtime now, and all I could say is, in all candor, this is quite a day. There's a student teacher in here, and we're trying our best. The students, let's just say there's some attitude in this room, and that we just have to manage that and redirect students like a half dozen times. And honestly, it's just one of those days where I have to think that I belong and that I'm here for a purpose and to be a light in these students' lives. And a lot of them seem nice to an extent. There's just a couple that, talk back or just talk over us or basically don't follow any of our directions. So it's one of those days, and it rarely happens, but it has happened within the past 3 years. So we're just muscling through this day. There's a couple of hours left after lunch. I will say that the student teacher prepared a science lesson today and that her supervisor came. So I remember those days from 3 years ago in 2022, having to teach in front of my supervisor as well as the CalTPAs and all that. Some of the students in here and students elsewhere on campus were excited to see me, asking to see a trick. And after teaching my math lesson this morning, doing statistics, the median and mean, I showed them a trick because I said if we could get through this, and we did, I could show a trick, and they were like screaming afterward. I'm like, guys, it's just sleight of hand, just illusions. And they seem to like it. Hopefully they'll earn one more before the day ends. There must be at least a dozen substitutes today. And the interesting thing about being a sub is running into substitutes that you met in the past. And today there were a couple of them. This morning I walked into the office and I spoke to one person. Hey, I saw you at TeWinkle earlier today, and I saw you at Ensign like a few months ago. And next to us was another sub who recognized me from Harborview, and we were both second grade substitutes that day, so we were next door to each other. In fact, during recess I was eating some dry cereal in the lounge, and one of the teachers or substitute teachers told me that whenever I'm on campus, there's a lot of students who are excited to see me again, so I'm really appreciative of that. Regardless of having a day like this, I'm trying my best, we're trying our best, and again, a lot of the students seem kind in heart. Nevertheless, I'm happy to be here at Whittier, and I know where I'm going to be tomorrow. May 9th, 2025, and I'm subbing at Newport today. And I'm subbing special ed today, mild and moderate, which I guess is equivalent to what I had when I was their age, RSP. When I was in elementary school, they had resource specialist program, which followed me all the way to high school. And so the day seemed to have went well so far. Students came in and out throughout the day, and at one time we had 7 students here, and other times it was like a couple, and they were working on testing. They had the SBAC recently, so all the STAR testing. So they had a math test or a history test, and then other students needed help with writing or math, so it's quite an interesting day. Got to stay busy a bit, and other times I'm just sitting there waiting for a question. For lunchtime, I was asked by the principal if I wanted to do some supervision duty outside, so I did so. A lot of the students were recognizing me from subbing in the past or doing the assemblies last May, or even from another school that they went to last year. So I'm thankful for this day and a full week. Remember that disability or not, anybody could do whatever they set to their heart and mind to do as long as it's practical. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.